is a great day in hip hop. Twin Cities Hip Hop, Minnesota Historical Society. It's in the Insight News. Way back 2015 to 2016, those were some real big times for hip hop, and there'll be some more times for hip hop coming soon. A great day in Twin Cities Hip Hop, courtesy DJ Stage 1. Minnesota DJ and Hip Hop Documenter, Stage 1, has been long a preserver of Minnesota hip hop culture, writing a book about the Twin Cities hip hop scene titled The Bridge is Over, and organizing several A Great Day in Hip Hop photo shoots over the years in 2010, 2015, and 2021. The photos from those gatherings will be inducted into the Minnesota Historical Society on Friday, September 9th. I'm guessing that's why it popped up now on Twitter. It's something from September in the past, or last one being on in the year 2021, which was last year. The photos from those gatherings, they're on that Historical Society, in a ceremony from 1 to 3 p.m. at the Minnesota History Center, where Minnesota history lives. They got a Sherlock Holmes exhibition there. They have shopping. Looks like a lot of great gifts, jewelry, books, pottery. That's what I'm in the spending mood for myself is pottery right now, and some dining. Library, I've got to go, but as an adult, very rarely have I been to the library. It's much different when you're an adult. You can be the guy sitting there and enjoying your peace and quiet, going through these reading articles. Wow, it feels great to be alive. Thanks to many, but thanks to that Minnesota History Center. I haven't been. Have you been? Share your story. And what else was it? There was one other one. The Minnesota Historical Society. Historic Adventures. What's this mean? Oh, I don't know. You tell me. What's MNHS? Is that the Minnesota National Historical Society? Minnesota's Greatest Generation. Have I ever been to Minnesota? I'm not sure. Washburn a Mill Tour. I got to go on one of these tours somewhat. Classroom ready resources. For ones that are outside of the classroom, this website here, you can access it anywhere in the world. You don't have to be in Minnesota. Whiskey, I had my share of. This is the type of family Tom came from. Staxamilly. I came from one of these families. We had the black and gray photos, just like many do. Well, my dad did. They tried to wipe me out altogether, but I have some photos. I got some photos. I'm on Flickr. Just search Staxamilly up on Flickr if you want to see me. Other than that, let's check out this Minnesota website. We have those photos. The Mill City Museum, Split Rock Lighthouse, Oliver Kelly Farm, historic Fort Snelling. What's that? A lot to learn here. How do we get this into vision? It says, oh, you know who I know from Twin Cities? And I hate to bring him up. He's a police officer, 2 police officers from YouTube. And they keep the Twin Cities safe so that I can read about this historic Fort Snelling, and so can you. Many voices, many stories, one place. There's that St. Paul, Minnesota. And hey, That sheriff, he's in St. Paul, and he's in Minnesota, or he's in Twin Cities, sorry. See, I was confused with it. Twin Cities, Minnesota, all right? Or St. Paul, St. George, isn't it? I think that's the three cities. You got Twin Cities, St. Paul, and then you got St. George or something. They said that on the thing. And that's what exactly he said on that line. A Minnesota summer wouldn't be complete without a historic adventure. Whether it's a family road trip, weekend getaway with friends, or a staycation that lets you get to see your hometown in a whole new way. Learn about historic sites and museums. I just got off a gigantic tour of sightseeing. So then people wonder, hey, Stacks and Millie, why were you so mean to me the other day or something? Hey, if I was busy, I might have said something I didn't mean to. I'm just getting on my feet again. Some people are just getting back onto their feet, and they want to make their way to see these must-see historic sites. Part of your summer plans this year, next year, or the year after that, or maybe even 10 years from now. In the metro, they got Alexander Ramsey House, historic Fort Snelling at St. Paul. They got James J. Hill House, Mill City Museum, Minnehaha Depot. I think that goes with that one where they were selling the pottery and all that. Minnesota Historic Center, Minnesota State Capitol, Oliver Kelly Farm, Sibley Historic Site. In Greater Minnesota, Birch Colley Battlefield, Charles Lindbergh House and Museum. I've heard of these two. Comstock House, Folsom House, heard of that one too. Forest History Center in the Grand Rapids, Minnesota. Then there's a Grand Rapids, Michigan, I believe, too. Fort Ridgely State Park. We got Harkin Store in New Ulm. Historic Forestville. Jeffers Petroglyphs. Or you might be from Minnesota. You say, who the hell are you? I've heard of you. You think you're from Seattle Falls? Okay. Seattle Falls or whatever they call it. No, I'm North American. I'm a dual citizen. And I'm here to educate ones on my channel while I have free time. It's part of my hobby, I guess. As I was interested myself. It just so happens that I also do the videos on top of my interests. But that's Minnesota, and there's many schools. And I will attest to the schools in the United States. They're far above no other comparison. I mean, even my friend Jeremy went to go see the universities in Greece. And he thought I didn't know, and he tried to use it against me, which I highly don't recommend you do that. But he went to these universities in Greece, and he's seen, because we had heard, like, Greece had, the Romans and all that, they had these universities. But nor will they ever compete to the American school system and universities. Not even Canada does justice. But when it comes to those gun laws, there needs to be a new system in place. I heard they're doing it by chip or whatever. I heard they already have a system. They just queued me in. Yeah, they just queued me into the system. And it's funny because they have their handouts to me now.